Poi Mercedes. It's one of my favorite tricks, and I'd love to show you my... Wait, didn't I already do a video on the secret to the Mercedes? I did indeed, but since then I've found another helpful secret for getting it down. Let me show you. Drex here from Drex Factor Poi, sharing with you the love of poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain, and today I'm passing on another secret for getting down that beautiful poi pattern that we call the Mercedes. Before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Flow DNA, Flow Fests, Flow Toys, Juggling Calling, Pyroterra Light Toys, Spinballs, and Ultrapoi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all these amazing companies and the work that they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links that I've got down in the description of this video. So a couple months ago, I dropped a video sharing my best tips for getting down the Poi Mercedes, and it was a good video, and from what I can tell, a really helpful one as well. But in a recent live stream, I got asked a question about how to perform this trick, and I realized that there was a piece of the puzzle there that I hadn't shared in that video, one that it didn't occur to me that people might struggle with. So, to review, in my last secret of the Poi Mercedes video, I showed off a technique based around performing linear extensions with the poi in opposites along each segment of an imagined triangle, and working one's way down to performing each segment only once. And that advice is still good advice. So good that I'll leave a link to that video down in the description if you want to catch up on it. But during this live stream, a very helpful commenter pointed out that there's a missing step when you get down to doing each segment only once. And it involves watching out for where the planes are placed as you're going through the pattern. Usually when we do the Mercedes, we're concentrating on the overall pattern we're trying to produce as though it's more or less flat, because that's the same experience that the audience has of it. But things look a little different when we view the same trick from the side. The poi switch back and forth in terms of which one is farther or closer to you, almost like a thread the needle. So what's going on here, and how can we make sure our poi wind up in the right spots? Let's take a closer look from the top down and see if that sheds some light on things. And just to give context, I'm performing a counterclockwise Mercedes here with my left hand doing the triquetra. As I roll through the pattern, notice that at the top of it, I have my right hand poi plane bent closer back to me than the left hand poi plane. And as I roll over to the left, this switches. See how it's now my right hand plane bowed out as I'm switching to split time opposites? And finally, as I roll over to the right, we go back to the right hand poi plane being bent closer to me than the left before the hands and poi head back to the top of the pattern. What on earth is going on here? Short answer, each poi plane is being tilted just slightly on two axes. Let's deconstruct how. Those of us who've learned how to do a poi butterfly or thread the needle are probably already familiar with how we're getting the separation of the poi planes up top. Namely, I've tilted the two planes just slightly back and forth into something that resembles the letter X from the side. This means that the top of the left-hand poi plane tilts away from us at the top, and the right-hand poi plane tilts toward us at the top. But our work is not quite done here. See, the thing about the X is that those two planes converge in the middle. That could be bad news. And sure enough, as the commenter on my livestream mentioned, they'd struggled while trying to move the pattern through this space. The poi would collide and the trick would stop dead in its tracks. So how can we fix this problem? The key lies in that split time opposite section of the Mercedes across the bottom. It's kind of subtle, but do you see how when I go from side to side, I've tilted the two planes along a vertical axis? As the right hand poi goes back and forth, the left side of it bows out away from me while the left hand poi pulls in closer. On the right side, the reverse is true. We've basically used the same trick from the vertical butterfly to make this split time butterfly work. So the key to this is tilting both planes in both axes, both so that the left-hand plane stays further away on top, as well as so that the right-hand plane is further out on the left and the left-hand plane is further out on the right. And again, this means that from the side, this pattern can look very strange and the planes even stranger, but your audience has no idea at all. What they see is a crisp and beautiful Mercedes, despite the plane wonkery that's going on behind the scenes. Okay, so how can we practice this in order to make sure our planes don't collide in each spot? My honest answer? Drill the movement of the poi in each corner and really exaggerate the separation of the planes. Starting with the top, because it's a butterfly you're probably used to, sit there and perform 3 beats with that left-hand plane bowing far forward. Next, take the same exercise down to your left side and perform a split-time butterfly and try to bow the right-hand plane far out away from you when it's out on the left side. Then do the same drill over on the right side, but make sure that it's now the left-hand plane that's farther away out on that right edge. And if all that's feeling comfortable, try doing a superset, or as my friend Omer likes to refer to it as a pyramid set in each corner. Do 4 beats top, 4 beats left, 4 beats right. Then do 3 beats top, 3 beats left, 3 beats right. Now 2 beats top, 2 beats left, and 2 beats right. Then 1 beat top, 1 beat left, 1 beat right. Now try and go straight between each point and keep the planes in those same spaces. Now, don't stress it if your planes are super wonky your first few times performing this exercise. It's gonna take time to get this in muscle memory, and the important thing is to learn those plane orientations. Once you can do the trick without the poi colliding, it's time to work on polishing it. But for right now, get your planes in line. And just as a side note, one of the cool things I realized in answering this question was that part of what makes the Mercedes work is that all the spots where the poi could collide in between changing these plane orientations are the spots where the poi are pointing away from each other. It's a cool thing buried within this poi hybrid. So there you go, another secret to the poi Mercedes. I hope this one helps those of you who've gotten stuck here. And just like last time, if you're interested in some of the cool stuff that you can use a Mercedes for, I cover some of these options in my Beyond the Basics course on my learning site at learn.drexfactor.com. I'll show you how to make the Mercedes work with caps and other hybrids, plus a host of other great intermediate poi tricks like giants and behind the back tricks. To give that course a try, use the code Mercedes at checkout to get 20% off. Did you get anything out of this video? Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to help other people find it and to help my channel grow. And also, I just wanted to put out a huge thank you because this video would not be possible without the kind contributions of these wonderful folks right here. These are my Flow patrons on Patreon, and they, along with the wonderful people listed down in the description, make this video and all the videos on my channel possible. If you'd like to help me out in my mission to bring poi spinning and flow arts to the wider world and help people learn to be creative with their bodies and brains, you can do so by heading over to patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi and signing up. There you can get early access to all of my content, a say in what topics I tackle in the future, plus some great extras and behind the scenes content as well. So go check that out. Please and thank you. Did this tip help you get down the Mercedes? Are you getting stuck somewhere else? Leave me a comment and let me know, and I can put together a video to help you through it. I have a link to a playlist of more videos just like this one down in the description, as well as up on screen if you're watching this video on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to get outside to flow today, and I'll see you with a new video on Friday. Peace.